Medical malpractice is different than the other areas because the statute of limitation is only for 2 years. So it's a 2-year start date from when you know of the malpractice incident or should have known, okay? And that's when the date starts, and you have 2 years within which to sue. Prior to suit, you have to send an affidavit into the court by a similar medical provider where that medical provider says that the medical provider who treated you was grossly negligent, okay? And so this is a little higher and greater standard than in an auto accident or slip and fall where there's mere negligence. Gross negligence means that it was almost intentional. And so doctors have a little bit more latitude because you go and get a treatment and the treatment doesn't turn out right. That doesn't necessarily mean there's medical malpractice. If one of the outcomes of the treatment is what occurred to you and it wasn't really that good, it's still one of the outcomes of the treatment, then the doctor's not liable. It's part of the risk. However, if the doctor didn't do what he was supposed to and he's grossly negligent, you do have a case. However, we talked about 2 things to make a successful case. The second thing is damages. So for instance, let's say that the doctor, was supposed to operate on your teeth. He didn't do a good job. He put the tooth in, and then the tooth had to come out, and they had to put a new tooth in, and you had to go through all of that problem because the doctor didn't do the job the first time right, Well, if he doesn't charge you to fix the problem, and he puts the second tooth in and puts it in properly, there's no permanent damage here. So there's no damages, especially if you didn't pay out of pocket, then you don't even have monetary damages because the insurance company. So yeah, maybe we could sue to get the insurance company some money, but no money for you. And so simple pain and suffering is good if you're in front of a jury, but with regard to a successful claim, you have to have some sort of permanent injury. For instance, you're in an auto accident and your arm gets cut and you end up with a scar. You fall and you break your collarbone or you tear your shoulder, and now you have to have a replacement. This is all permanent injury.